Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
Here to drag out horse.
I think it's intrusive thought. If you're thinking, those are called intrusive thoughts, right?
Sure, if the thoughts aren't really going anywhere, if you're just having them to have them.
I think
that's
intrusive
how I
thoughts
feel.
are like...
Because what I do is I'm playing in my head and I can't catch you up with why I'm thinking the things I'm thinking.
Yeah. But I think intrusive thoughts are more like, oh, I'm going to rape Colton. You know what I mean? But then you're like, no.
Thoughts a lot.
No, yeah. I mean,
That's also...
Don't rape Colton. Don't rape Colton.
And then you have another one that you couldn't even if you tried.
Oh, what a
wish.
Yeah. Like you couldn't even rape me.
No, I could. You're useless.
Yeah, it seems like so much work to rape someone. Right,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yeah, it's like
Yeah, so much work.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
Especially a guy. To rape a guy?
Yeah.
Firstly, like, you know, the civil rights proved anything. Is that
What's
bodies
civil
are
rights?
hard.
Civil rights? Is that what you just said?
What?
What are civil rights?
Civil.
Civil rights.
The civil rights.
If the civil rights movement proved anything, is that if you go limp, it's really hard to move you. You know?
How did the civil rights prove that?
Because that's how they were doing they were
Oh, nonviolent protesting?
Yeah,
Is
they
that
would
what you're
just-
calling
they would
sit-ins? Is going
they
limp?
would just go like this. They would
You
just
know,
go
the
like
sit-ins where they went limp at the countertop at the diners.
That's what I'm doing
That's
at work.
exactly right.
No.
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 I don't even know what we're talking about, but I feel like we're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, you're going to have to edit this part out.
Okay, we're gonna edit it.
What?
Yeah.
Just that part?
All of it.
all of it.
All of it up to this point now.
Now and welcome
And
back.
welcome back.
Thank you guys so
and
much.
welcome back to
And
the
you know what?
podcast.
Oh gosh, I wish I could catch you guys up. There is not time because if I say it, then we'll have to edit that part out too.
Also, let's just say this: like, we're in a really good place.
Yeah.
We're in a really good place.
We just came back from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Thank you to everyone who came out there.
Oh, everyone who came out to our show, the young gays who were there, who were absolutely obsessed with us.
And the ones that didn't know they were gay until they found themselves there.
That's
and
very
wondering.
true.
Yeah.
I loved being in that Airbnb. I think about it constantly. I'm like, that was heaven on earth.
It was okay.
No, you had a good time.
No, it was great. I've just been in nicer places.
No, I know, but I meant like the vibe of the friendship. I really feel like we all really kind of got in there, and it kind of solidified like, oh, this is a lifelong friendships.
Right, but I was
that what you
hoping.
felt?
I was hoping
Is that how you felt?
maybe I was hoping that all of that, but also that somebody really hit rock bottom, and then we all had to get out of rock bottom.
Yeah.
with friendship.
That's so true. I feel like it was almost kind of special. It was the first time I went on a trip with a group of friends where like someone wasn't severely going through something.
No, I think all of us were kind of going through something.
I wasn't.
Really?
Oh yeah, I kind of was.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit.
I worked it out.
How'd you do it?
I kind of just pushed through. We had the hot tub.
We did the hot
I
springs.
think Colton just hot tubbed. Matt, we're talking to you.
We found a man from Golian, Texas.
Oh yeah, we were.
Golan?
We went to the hot springs and we met a straight man who Colton photobombed while we were in the pools, and then he kind of striked up a conversation with us while we were all changing in the locker room. I was in the stall because I'm a stall boy.
Yeah, we found out he is a stall boy.
I'm a stall boy.
I'm like, I'll go change in the stall. I have
No,
no
I'm
shame.
not. I'm not a stall boy.
Whoa.
Now that I think about it.
I would never go into
Are you
the
dick
stall.
out locker room?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Which gym do you go to?
Who's Jim, your boyfriend?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Pretty
I
cool.
am a. I don't give a fuck who's in the room. Shit with the door open.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, is that
That's
what you meant
sick,
by
Matt.
stall boy?
I think that's the same flavor of person.
What did you
for
mean by
sure.
stall boy?
Well, I know what you. I didn't say stall boy. You said it.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
And you know what? You guys will catch this later. Enjoy today's episode.
With our good friend, Colton's best friend,
Lizzy Wolfson.
Lizzy Wolfson.
Check us out. We're going to be in Colorado June 21st to the 26th.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty cool. Colorado. See you soon.
See you soon.
Mountain sluts.
Sluts.
To the 26th. Cool.
Incredible.
Colorado.
Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some
Are you guys recording right now?
I don't.
We blend.
I
you
just
blend
turned
it.
it all just got turned on.
It all got turned.
We are now.
You're so
recording.
you have so much anxiety about the camera and the mic. It's like it's
You
happening.
have a lot of anxiety.
You have anxiety.
You have anxiety.
Okay, well,
it
now
shows.
I didn't think I did, but now because I'm getting
You
screamed
didn't
at,
think you
You
had
didn't think you had anxiety?
I thought everything was going fine.
It's not.
In life?
Okay.
The banks are failing.
Are they? Oh, a senator came up from North Carolina and he explained that to me on TikTok this morning. He was so cute.
What did he
Okay.
say?
He was like, "Don't rush the banks."
Did he say why?
Yeah, he explained it. He's like, "Everything's fine." He's like, "But we're not taking enough taxpayer money now. But if you guys keep rushing the banks, it's gonna be taxpayer money." And either way, I don't know what that means.
Taxpayer money just means that
No.
We pay it.
No. It means what?
basically means that we're going to be printing money, so inflation is going to go through the roof.
It already is.
Why
No.
do I have to hold my mic, but you guys free hands?
Because you're the
can-
guest.
Oh.
We actually have not done this in so long. We all hold the mic.
He usually holds the mic. I usually don't because I fidget.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I get that.
I didn't hold the
okay,
mic
though,
because we had.
Hey, Dylan,
yeah.
I thought I invited Lizzy on today because I thought you two would have a very special connection.
I
because
actually
both
feel
of
like
you
last night we
guys-
really had a special connection.
Well,
We
you
did.
guys both. The
did.
common denominator is me.
You.
In the
I
both of you
I literally
guys-
thought you were gonna be like, the common denominator is that you both love the podcast. Guys
yeah,
we
yeah,
bought."
yeah.
no,
It's
you,
because we listen to podcasts
That's-
and we're both comedians, but actually it's you.
Yeah,
yeah,
too.
You're the center
both-
of attention.
The thing that you guys have in common is me.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
that's you guys are actually very similarly anxious people.
Again, I didn't know I was anxious.
I think Colton likes to make broad generalizations about me. I'm not
Sure.
that anxious.
Sure.
I guess
Wait. Describe your general feeling, like say in a crowd.
I like to remove myself and like kind of look at my phone, smoke cigarettes, and but also that's because
That's
like,
what
I
you're
think
doing.
it's-
But how are you feeling
I feel great.
Yeah, I feel
in a
fine.
crowd?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
in a crowd I feel smothered, contained.
Do you?
Yeah. Also, I don't like. Colton always gets on me because I'll be in the back of the creek, just like kind of doing my own thing. He's like, just lurking, doing, and I'm
I
like,
call him creep. I call him.
Why?
yeah.
Why
And
would you do
you know,
that?
actually,
Because
That
he's-
doesn't help somebody.
Rebecca started doing it too. She was like, what are you doing over there creeping? I was like, I'm not creeping. I don't know any of these comics. I'm not going to like stand by them and like wait to say something. I
And-
think that's the worst thing you could do.
No, it's not the worst thing you could do. You go, hey, I love your hat.
But usually when I see comedians, I go, there's not a single thing I like about you.
They're usually dressed.
yeah.
I
You
go,
might have
fat,
to fake
ugly,
it.
bald.
Yeah.
They usually are dressed like
Shit.
Goodwill. They go, it is the Goodwill. Yeah, I know.
I was sitting with Matt the other day. We were sitting. Do you know who that guy was we were sitting with that I kept insisting?
Yesterday?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah, he was another camera guy.
Oh,
yeah.
see,
I
I'm-
know him now, Alec. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
well, hopefully Alec was so hot, and so I obviously was like dying to talk to him. So I just looked at him and I was like, "Is that he had a coexist tattoo on his arm?" And I was like, "How young were you when you had that?" Like, the only way I can talk to people is by being mean to them.
Okay, so you're mean to them
immediately-
and possibly wanting to fuck them. Like not even
Same thing,
physically,
same
just
thing.
in your
Well,
head.
the whole objective was like, what is his sexuality? Which I think about 3 seconds after I started making fun of him, I go, "You're straight, right?" And he was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." I go, "Okay."
Coexist as a tattoo.
Yeah, I had the
Lame.
bumper sticker.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, but
you
can
had the
take that
bumper
off
sticker.
Your car.
Well, this was when I was 19.
Okay, but you can't take the tattoo off.
You cannot take the tattoo
can't
off.
take the
And then he explained to me, he was like in the middle with the Star of David. He was like, because I'm Jewish. And I was like, well, that's a win for me.
Yeah.
I'm still in. Actually,
I
know you said you weren't gay, but I'm still in.
Yeah, 100%. All I want is a Jewish boyfriend.
What are you doing to get it?
I just got ghosted by a Jew.
They always do that.
They always do that.
Yeah, sometimes they could turn invisible. You're like, where'd you go, Jew? You know,
Yeah.
where'd you?
I think you should move to New York and do comedy there. But there's
No, that's my best friend's doing comedy there, and if you're not already making it is very rough. He's spending about $500 a month on mics.
really.
Yeah, you have to pay for every single mic that you do there.
Jeez. All right. Well,
Shout out Ryan.
then
Ryan
it's just
who?
Texas
Ryan
shoes for
Ahern.
you,
You
and
met
that's
him.
going to be less.
He'll be here for 2.5 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why is
He
he
doesn't
spending
really know
money
names.
on
I don't know if
Mike?
have you
Because
noticed?
in New York, what?
doesn't
He
know
listen.
names.
Yeah. Oh, I don't either.
Okay.
That's fine.
No, the
In
names.
New York, you
The
have
names.
to you have to
Whose
pay to
names?
do the mics,
I'm not doing those though.
but those are all the mics.
I'm not gonna do them.
That's why I'm not moving to New York.
Right.
I'm going to move to New York when I have a following and I can do shows.
Oh. Do you think that's the way it happens, though?
Yeah.
Because even if I guess if you have a following, that does help. I think that the only way to make money in New York is to leave and travel.
Oh, they don't make money doing sets inside the city. They all have to leave.
Promoted.
Yeah.
But Creek, or not Creek, like Cellar and stuff like that, New York Comedy Club.
Yeah.
But I don't want to pay for mics for sure. No. And actually, it's interesting because in Denver, we don't pay for mics, and there was one place that was like, maybe we should start charging for mics, and I was like, nobody will come.
Yeah.
0 people will come because you can do 20 mics in a week, and you could not pay for 19 of them.
Yeah.
So
We had a guy that moved to Austin that was like, I took my dad's savings, who is dying, by the way,
Jesus.
and we're opening up this place, which was like an office space, and he did locked in comedy where it was open mic, and you paid $5 to perform, and you couldn't leave so that you could be supportive. And it had this little
that
group
just
of
sounds
like 15 people.
terrorism. What is that? What do you mean locked in comedy?
Like,
That's
after you
what-
do your set, you had to stay so that you can support the rest of the list.
Famously.
Why would I
don't
pay
watch.
somebody to tell me to not be able to do the things that I want to do?
I don't know.
That's
The
insane.
whole thing made no sense, but he made it into this story, this narrative that was like, and I'm taking my dad's last dollar and making it in the grind of business.
Oh, he just sounds like a liar.
It sounds like a fucking guy
He
who's
just sounds
stealing
like-
his dad's money.
Yeah. Do you fall for liars? Like people when people
Yeah,
are lying?
I mean,
What is happening? Why are you fucking saying that? What's happening? Why are you saying
you're
that?
right. You're right. This is fun.
Okay, I knew that you twos were gonna do this. So
I like, by the way, I like how immediately she goes, well, yeah, look. And then you look at me like I said it.
well,
I'm like, you look at me, I'm in trouble.
Defend me. Defend me. At least defend me for 10 seconds.
Okay, I've never caught Colton lying.
What?
I've never caught Colton
That might be the
lying.
best you're gonna get, Colton. That might be
There
it.
you go. Yeah, sure,
It-
whatever.
You know what? I guess sometimes when you stand next to a building, it feels so big that you can't explain it.
Yeah,
So then
like the
your
ocean.
brain goes, well, I couldn't possibly come up with a reasonable answer.
Okay, here's what I'd like to say. I can reference this by saying me and Colton have been best friends for years.
Is it
we
the Jew
started
thing?
to yeah.
Oh, he's not Jewish? Wait, can I also preface this?
Also, I didn't know I wasn't bisexual. That's the thing is, I didn't know I wasn't bisexual.
No, so this is what I was gonna say.
I don't think sexuality. I was.
No, I was giving him a lie, and I was giving you a
the
lie.
other day I had to be like, can we just stop saying you're bisexual? And we just had to stop. And so here's the thing, but Colton, I'll defend you here. I've never caught Colton in a lie, and I honestly don't believe that Colton believes he's lying.
Okay, so that is where
To him, he's telling the truth.
that's where the line gets a little bit messy. You're right. You're very, very right about that. We started doing stand-up comedy in Denver. We've been best friends. At one point, you were visiting before COVID, like, I don't know, every other month, every more. Like, you stayed with me a lot, and we've, and then we also talk to each other a lot on the phone. Like, I think that we've nurtured our relationship, and I love you for everything that you are. And I don't think it's malicious, but sometimes you say things, and
Like
I
what?
go, where did that come from? It's
Like
not
what?
real.
Like what? Like what?
Well, I mean, the Jew thing is like very funny to
Yeah.
me, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fun, you know?
Yeah. Have you been on Birthright?
No,
So
but
are you Jewish?
yes.
But you feel Jewish.
No, my father's Jewish.
I thought the mom had to be Jewish.
I still have yes. So I don't practice.
Yeah.
Right, and I don't say that I am, and I don't go birthright, and I don't do anything. But if you take me to a genetic counselor, and they have to look up, like, you know, if I have the BRCA gene, guess what? It's enough Jew to get cancer. So I think, you know,
I know about the
And I only have the good Jew genes.
yeah. It's Ashkenazi, so it's enough.
I'm like, Colton's never anxious. He doesn't really have stomach problems. I
Yeah.
was like,
Okay.
Oh, I'm always anxious.
He's always anxious. That is where some of it comes from. And so
Right.
like,
That's where the Jew comes from.
watching you also transition from like, you know, drunk Colton to sober Colton to drunk Colton again, and then sober Colton again. Like I've watched that and I enjoy that, and I think that sometimes it's hard to see like reality in every single way. Also, I watched a tape of you last night doing comedy, and they asked you what you did, and you said dog trainer.
I was still drinking then.
you lied and said you were training dogs?
I was on Kill Tony, and I didn't. They wanted an interesting fact, but I didn't want to give them anything because they were going to be mean to me. So I told them that I train dogs for a living.
They're going to ask questions.
Yeah, they're gonna ask questions. That's not a real
No,
thing.
you're crying. She's crying because you lie so much. She's in tears over the lies. Where does it stop? Where does it stop?
You know what? It is funny because when you bring up good examples like that, I go, yeah, I see what you're saying, but I don't see as lying so much as playing around.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah.
do I think that you are maliciously lying to people?
No.
To like get no. Do I think the truth is stretched a lot of the time? Yeah.
I actually had to get in a fight. Well, I had to get in a fight with Chip because he was like, "Your whole family's liars." But the thing is,
By the way, what a funny sentence to say. Like, I can't wait until I'm in a relationship and I can go, your entire family's filled with liars.
He thought he was cluing Brockton's new wife into it. We're like, okay, so the
Your
thing
younger
after
brother's new wife.
yeah,
yes.
my little
Okay.
brother's. She's coming in.
Not everybody knows your whole
And he
family.
goes, "Let me tell you about the in-laws. They're liars." But that's the thing is, we're not lying.
No.
We're trying to screw you over by having you believe something.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Semantics.
that feels more malicious.
That's semantics. I mean, at this point, what are we doing?
Yeah. Okay. Is that easier?
Yeah, it's the cord keeps going in and out.
Oh, jeez.
How do you feel?
It's fine. I feel
Okay.
great. I feel great. So,
Tears in her eyes. I feel great.
yeah.
Okay.
But yes, I think that you guys stretch the truth, and you're also like, I don't want to break any of that artistic, After, what are you listening to? What do you hear?
I
heard
can
a
lie.
whale.
I lie. I'll, you know what? I'll be honest. I lie.
Okay. And how do you lie?
I
Because I don't know you.
I really
I've been doing this for years.
I really only lie about what I'm doing in a way to have more alone time.
Okay.
So people will say like, what's going on? And I'm like, I'm busy.
Okay,
And
but that's
I'm
like
just at home.
self-preservation, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe that's self-care of
See,
being
Cole,
like,
look at
I'm
the
not
Cole.
gonna hurt somebody because I don't want to hurt their feelings because I just don't want to spend time with them. But right now, I gotta do me.
Yeah.
And then Colton.
Not for our business. I'm not lying about
Yeah,
that.
he
Yeah.
always. This is what I push him. I push him too hard.
You push him,
I
and that's
push him
good.
too hard,
But also, Colton
but-
can be a little bit more theatrical with his lies. Where like when somebody says, "What do you do?" and he goes, "Dog trainer."
Yeah.
That's just so funny.
It's
What
the
I do-
funniest thing. I
By the
was
way, I love
laughing
it.
so hard last night. I was laughing in bed. I watched it because you told me that it was online, and I went, I gotta see what he did. I heard it, and when they asked you, it was just not close to anything that you've ever. You could have said barber,
Yeah.
and that would have been closer because at one point you were a bar. I think.
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
Cosmetologist.
Yeah, he has said that, but I believe him because he's done my hair.
Yeah. But also, he trained his dog.
Yeah, I will also
I've
say,
trained my dog.
yeah. I also will say that Colton did bleach my hair one time, and he was like, "It's fine. Let's put the toner in." And I was like, "We have to re-bleach it." And he was like,
Okay.
"No, this
So-
is good." And I was like,
I didn't say he was the best barber in the world. I was just
No.
saying he was a barber.
It's because this man wants platinum white
That's
hair.
the only. If
And
I'm
fucking-
bleaching it, it's
and
gonna
guess
be
what? It
platinum
looked
white.
like shit.
It did not look
Didn't
like
it?
shit.
It
did
looked
not
like
look shit.
shit.
The way you did it.
Oh yeah,
I'm
the
hungry.
way I did it. You told me that I had to do it your way.
I feel like
This is
you
the
should
thing is,
tell people that you're a dog trainer then. If you're not doing good hair, then just tell me you're a dog trainer.
I would have done if he had had my recommendation. He probably still would have blonde hair.
Oh.
I was blonde for 4 years.
Okay.
It looked
all
like
right.
shit.
Model. That would have been a good one. You could have said that.
I didn't want them
great.
to be mean to me.
Oh, because
Yeah.
you're pretty. And they would be mean?
They would be mean for different reasons. Just lots of different reasons. I didn't want to say any of the gay things I've done.
You didn't want to say any of the gay things?
No.
Because they would have just...
They were
It's so
you know
funny
what I mean?
because I actually know when I get pulled up on Kill Tony, when they ask me what my special skill is, I know what it is, and it's going to be very gay.
Sucking
What
dick.
is it?
I can kick really high.
Oh, okay. Wait, how's that?
High?
I can kick really high.
You can't kick that high.
I literally, every time I kick high, people go, oh my God.
Yeah, you're tall.
It's still a high kick.
You can't. I mean, you're not a very flexible person.
I'm actually incredibly flexible.
Okay, put your leg up to your head right now.
Oh, my God.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This is crazy.
Kick high.
I'm in jeans and I can do this.
Oh,
and
my
I'm
God.
saying-
That's because you spend every fucking day getting plowed out by your Louisiana swamp husband,
No,
okay?
I didn't get plowed out. He'd love to plow more.
That's why I don't have a lot of time getting my legs put behind my fucking head, pig. You little pig bottom. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying you're
I
still
can kick
stupid.
high.
No, you can't
literally,
kick high.
When I kick high, everyone goes, "Oh, I could kick over Matt right now." I could,
Gay men are wild.
and that's what I'm gonna do on stage at Kill Tony. I'm gonna kick high.
You are gonna.
Okay, I don't think you have to, like, prove it.
No, they will make you
They'll
prove
make
it.
you
prove
oh,
it?
100%.
and everyone will scream when I do it.
100%.
Oh, my God. What is happening with these incels that are sitting in this...
I'm gonna say that I write free poetry, but only gay toady
Only
poetry.
gay poetry.
I'm
You're
gonna
dragging
come
me right now.
back.
You're dragging me right now because I do write poetry about boys that I barely know.
Okay,
All
so
right,
you
so
write
me a
gay
song.
poetry. Maybe that's what you should say
Tell
for
me
Kill
a song.
Tony.
Oh, also I found somebody to produce our first record together.
Oh, amazing.
Okay, I'm glad we're...
Oh,
Am I here?
Yeah.
So why I was bringing up liars, I don't even know if we should talk about this. There was a guy that I saw once in Portland,
To sit at my here.
and he told me the biggest lie, and I fell for it, and I had no idea it was a lie until like a couple months ago. And he's an open micer, and then he told me, he was like, oh, during the pandemic, I got a writing job, and I was creating a show with Jenny Slate and Gabe Liedman. And this whole backstory about how he knows them and how he did it. And I was like, oh my God, that is so, like, I love them. Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
it's
you know?
crazy.
But then I was telling someone about it, and they were like, that sounds like a lie. And they're like, what does he do for work? And I was like, he's a server at Red Robin.
Okay, so maybe he's just trying to make his life a little more interesting.
He's been a server there for 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
don't think,
maybe
I don't
he's
know.
really good at it, and he can have a side job too.
Okay, so you believe it, and
but
that
see,
is what worries
believed
me.
it until
I
like 2 months ago. And
I
then
think it could happen. That could happen.
But why, if you were starting a show with somebody, wouldn't you guys be at least like following each other on Instagram?
Yeah.
And they are not following him on Instagram.
Ooh, you dug. I
I
like
had to,
digging.
because when someone said
You
that, I
gotta
was like, oh, I
dig.
have to look.
Yeah.
There's, you know.
And there's no connection. Yeah,
None.
it's a little weird. Yeah.
Not if Jenny's not running her own, Instagram. Maybe.
Yes, she is.
Who knows?
Remember when she dated?
No, I don't know who she is.
You don't know who Jenny Slate is?
I think
He's
she's
not
the one
good with
who's like-
names.
I think she's the one that's
Gabe
like
Liebman
from
is one of the best
Parks and
albums I've
Rec,
ever heard.
Who's like, money please,
Is she in Park? I've never seen
Yeah,
Parks
she's
and
in
Rec.
Parks and
so,
Rec.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
money please. Is that her?
Yeah.
Then I do know her.
Do you have a computer right there?
I do.
Okay. Well,
We don't
I
look
have to
stuff up.
hold this mic, so I can't check
Yeah.
it.
Wait, do you have any questions for us?
Do you have any questions? That's what we do. I was thinking
Wait,
about it.
what? Oh, that's the podcast? Is I come on, and then I
Yeah.
ask you guys questions about you?
No.
That's what it feels like.
Well, that's what we did.
Well, no, I am
Normally-
curious. I wanted to open it up.
No, I did. I have listened to episodes where you have asked them, and then yeah,
As someone who's listened to that podcast, now do you find us likable?
yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool. But is it because you already knew Colton, so you're like, oh, I get it.
Do you have anything that you want to explain to Dylan? Like, he doesn't freaking get it? Do you have anything that you want to say to him?
It feels like you're saying that like we had a conversation about Dylan before we got here,
Yeah. And you want to tell him something?
but we didn't.
Okay, well, she's
So
a little,
I can't read your
she
mind.
She must be nervous. These lights must be...
Okay, first of all, I'm not a nervous person. I'm not an
Wow.
anxious person. Both of you need to suck ass.
Wow.
Okay, whatever.
I'm extroverted before I'm extroverted.
Can I tell you what's happening right now? I can tell you what's happening right now.
We didn't have a
no,
conversation.
no, I can tell you what's happening right now. Is that Colton is incredibly jealous because he saw us sitting there
He saw
talking.
us.
I saw the way he looked at us when he saw that we were talking last night, and he was angry.
Yeah.
And he saw us and he was like, "What's happening?"
He gets possessive
can't-
over me.
He also can't control the situation. He goes, "I'm a loose cannon. They're gonna find out my lies."
Mm-hmm.
And so now,
Lies.
so he's doing right now is he's trying to create distance
What
between
lies?
us.
That's the problem.
He's trying to put distance between us because see right now look at the way he's looking at me. He's like something happened that Dylan doesn't know about and I'm gonna make him feel insecure. That's what he's doing. I'm very emotionally intelligent.
We'll never know. Hey, I have a question. If you had to ask the CIA one question, what would it be?
Do you know my name? Did I do anything?
Did
Oh wait, they do international.
Have I been a bad boy?
They are pretty international.
They're-
They are pretty international. I probably would ask, "What's your favorite country you visited?"
I go, ooh, anything
you
about
think-
me?
If the CIA is visiting countries, though, are they really having like
Well,
the
see-
tourist experience?
Yeah, because they're pretending to be tourists.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually
they have to pretend to be
tourists.
tourists.
Would you guys rather be in the CIA or the FBI? So the CIA is international, FBI is domestic, and I know that because I watched obviously the most incredible TV show ever made, which was Quantico.
Oh,
I was going to say, and CIA has international in its name, but it doesn't. It's intelligence.
Yeah,
I don't know any other languages.
I
That might be stressful.
I don't either.
But I guess if I had an interpreter, if I had a partner that was an interpreter, and then I could just be a stupid American that only knows one language,
Do you think,
international.
Do you think you get
If
to do a
not
lot of
other.
acting when you're in the CIA? I like to kind of imagine you do.
Well, when I was watching,
I think that anything that you do, Colton, any job, you'll
Yeah.
do a lot of acting.
They were like,
you'll
"Colton,
do a
we
lot
need
of
you
acting.
to kill Gaddafi." I'm like, I have the perfect character.
well, what's that show where they're drug traffickers? What's that show where they're
But
drug
underneath
traffickers?
the fucking garb.
Every show.
Breaking Bad.
No, it's a big one. And they're
That's
like
a pretty
they're
big
Every
one.
show.
They're like a
One-
family, and they like have to go move to like the woods.
Oh, Ozarks.
Ozarks. I
Oh.
watched the first season of that, and it stressed me out so bad.
Yeah, that
because
doesn't look fun.
Because the FBI agent started like fucking people, and I was like, when you're an FBI agent undercover, you're allowed to fuck people. Like,
I don't think they're allowed.
well, they
No,
can be-
they're allowed to.
They're
They're
allowed
allowed
to.
to.
They can do anything they can do to get evidence.
Well, okay, so
I don't think they
know-
are. I don't think that-
I can't speak to the person that I know, but he's in the Secret Service, and every time he's just out there getting his dick wet.
That's your.
No, you can't say that. You have to. You can't say that.
His family is liars. We know this.
You can't say that.
Yeah, but we might be able to keep it in because there is a good chance he's related to you. He's probably lying about fucking
No,
people.
no, no.
So,
I know
yeah.
for a fact. The only thing he's lying about is being straight.
Would you be mad if I dated your uncle?
No, I'd love it.
Yeah, you can call me your Uncle Dylan.
Yeah, would you call him
Uncle
Uncle Dylan, though?
Dylan, no.
No? What would you call him?
Uncle
I
Laser.
you know what I would do?
Call him Uncle.
Somebody else's name.
I would be like making out with your uncle and like staring daggers at your dad.
You be doing exactly. Am I not holding it?
I don't know what's going on, but it just went out.
Oh no,
It's being strange.
You're about to be in a lot of trouble.
it's okay. Okay, I'm still here.
You're good. You're good. You're
It's
in.
okay.
You're in there.
We're in.
And
We're
thank-
back
and-
in.
And thank you, Matt, for being so on top of everything.
You're
always.
so welcome. So welcome.
I feel like the problem right now. I'm not the problem.
You're not the
What am I
problem.
holding? What
Oh,
is this?
the problem is definitely me,
Okay, good.
Colton, and whatever's happening in Colton's sick little mind. His mentally ill mind.
I'm getting better.
It is. It's such a roller. Yeah, because I've known Colton, but I've only known him we actually known each other for over a year.
Yep.
Okay.
That's not enough time.
Well, I've seen him on 18 different medications. So I feel
Okay,
like
so
I have
you've
gotten
actually
the-
known him for 5
Yeah.
years. Actually, that's,
I've seen
it feels more like 5 years.
I've seen him
but
through
when
a
The
ketamine
only thing
addiction.
he hasn't seen me is
Kratom?
like blackout Colton.
I ketamine. I go kratom addiction.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you haven't seen, and that is something that we talked about last night while you weren't there when we were talking about you while we were outside.
One time we had a really long sit-down conversation.
We did have a long sit-down conversation while
No,
you
no,
were
no.
working and you weren't.
One time, Colton and I had a long sit-down
Oh,
conversation
okay.
because I briefly, as a joke, said to someone, like, Colton's addicted to Kratom. And Colton sat me down in here and had tears in his eye. And he was like, don't talk about me when I'm not there. So you just really got me in a lot of trouble.
Was,
you just got me in
don't-
trouble. You just got
Trouble.
I'm in
No,
trouble.
no, I said don't talk shit about me to random coffee baristas.
By the way,
That's what I
by the way,
said.
the random coffee barista is the co-host of his other podcast. And Colton had been talking about being addicted to Kratom for months on the podcast and on stage, and it was one comment. And he was like, and he said it so many times that we're sitting in here, and I was like, I think we're talking in circles at this point.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you, and I'm gonna own up
Also,
to this.
we didn't talk shit. We didn't talk shit.
I was addicted to Kratom, and I was being an addict about trying to control the narrative and not let anybody know about it.
Oh,
That's
that
what
was
was
the
happening.
issue.
And so the thing that really scared me though, and I think I shared this with you, is that we were all watching the UFC fight a couple weeks ago with your husband there, and you were talking to our ex-podcast producer about being addicted to Kratom right next to him, and so I think, oh, we're good to go. So I lean over to Chip and I go, ooh, hasn't the light come back to Colton's eyes since he's gotten off Kratom? And Chip just goes, what's Kratom? He goes, what? I go, what? He goes, what's Kratom? He goes, tell me right now. Tell me right now what Kratom is. And I was like, I actually don't know. I don't know what it is. And then he goes, what's Kratom? And Trevor goes, gas station heroin.
And then Chip goes,
And I go, oh no. I go, he wasn't addicted to it. He's never even barely
Chip
taken
goes,
it.
you were doing gas station heroin. I go, I was. Not anymore. Yeah. Well, what happened was I was at Skate Fest and they put it in the swag bag. Yo,
Yeah.
Kratom just handed me Kratom
Skate
pills.
Fest is the issue.
So I popped some Kratom pills. I had a crick in my neck and it fucking went away. I was like, there are no drawbacks to this.
Yes, but when he said, what's Kratom? I literally, the pit in my stomach, I was like, oh no. I go, no, this could be a real problem.
Yeah.
I love that.
Liz was asking me today about her girlfriend's something in her eye, and she was like,
Okay,
She was like, what
so
do you think I should
throw
do?
me under the bus after
no. And
Yeah,
I was
that's
saying,
what,
like,
that's what
I
he's regaining
No, no,
control.
it
He's
just-
regaining control.
it just-
Oh, I'll change the narrative.
the-
How about somebody else's narrative?
No, the disparity between what I let Chip know and what other people know
Yes.
is just like,
Yes, what you update him on, and what you
Yeah.
don't, you feel like maybe me and my girlfriend we update each other on too much.
yeah.
That's
That's
lesbianism.
going on.
Like, do
I
you
think
do you
it's
tell
women, it's
do you
women.
tell your girlfriend every time you take a drink?
Take a drink?
Yeah, sure.
No.
He doesn't even
I-
tell.
I don't think that's not the
It
same
might be
comparison.
the same.
Matt doesn't even
I
tell his
also-
girlfriend when he fucks someone else.
You want to know my ball level?
Do that.
Gas tank's running about 50. Why?
I am bad about saying stuff though.
Right.
I hate talking about my day.
Some things are private.
Oh, you
It's like
don't?
my least favorite thing in
It's
the
my
world.
least favorite
It's like
thing.
nails on a chalkboard when she goes, and she's the sweetest person that's ever lived. But every time we see, how was your day? And it's like, shut up.
So
Right.
I was raised.
I already experienced it.
Well, that's yeah,
You know?
yeah.
You want me to go through it again? I
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
it today.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that men were like this because I only had female friends until I was 23. So I was like socialized female. So for a very long time, I would like basically act like in my mind, like that's why I'm always insecure if people like me or if I think I'm hot. It's because the women
Oh,
ruin
because
my
you've
mind.
been surrounded by girls the whole time.
Yeah, they're like just like getting ready for 2 hours, being like, "I'm so fat." I was like, "Well, then what am I?" But
no, Dylan. You're 400 pounds.
and then women are such liars that they were like, "We just don't think you would be you if you lost the weight." I was like, "You're toxic."
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I got a best friend when I was 24. He's still my best friend, and he's a straight man. And I remember one day I was like,
It's not you.
I was like, "How was your day?" And he goes, "Do me a favor." He goes, "Never ask me how my day
Dude,
is."
yeah.
And I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
hate
"What?"
I'm sorry.
He was like, "It's not." He goes, "One, it's none of your business."
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
a lot. That's a lot. I would
Okay,
never say that.
That person's rude.
Yeah.
He's great.
But whatever that has happening here, what did your parents like force
Never
you?
asked me how my day was.
So they never asked you?
Yeah, never.
Okay,
No.
so
Never.
is that the issue?
I bet it
issue
is.
here?
I bet that is part of it.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when somebody asks you, it's like, this is my privacy or something.
Yeah, it's also privacy. And it's not like privacy because I did something you don't want to know about. It's just I'm not used to going through my day and then telling someone about it.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm just used to having it all to myself.
Cut to me. I'm like, so I woke up at 6.
Here's the thing.
I got stories from work. I got
I
stories from the
usually-
drive home.
If
Yeah.
I don't have something I'm trying to get resolved,
You can't.
why am I telling you about it?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
Yeah, like, and if you're telling me something and you don't want me to be like, hey, or I think you should do this, why are you telling me about it?
Because some people want you to be present. Like, we don't need a solution, but they want you to be present.
Present
yeah,
what?
I get that. I know I'm wrong, by the way.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how I didn't
All
know
right,
I
then
was
I'm
gay.
then I'm also
sooner.
wrong.
I know I'm.
I came out at
In that
26.
case-
Logically, the math checks out.
A
Stop. Lizzy,
equals-
hey, Lizzy just said something really important, which
What?
is she didn't come out of the closet until 26.
Yeah, and I don't
Until
understand
26.
when men say stuff like this. I go, how did I not know?
Were you having
early?
sex
I
with
don't-
men?
I don't understand. Yeah.
Like you were letting them fully in.
Yeah. I mean, not like him, but
yeah,
like,
but when you were doing that,
Wait, you did anal?
no.
when you were,
Not like,
Yeah.
when you
they
were,
were
when
deeper
you,
in you.
when you were having sex with men, you were like, I love this.
no, I don't think. I think most women don't say that.
Yeah,
Even straight ones.
yeah. I'm sure they don't.
I
Yeah, I'm
think
sure
some
it's not
women
the
go, man, I hope he has a good credit score because I would like a ring one day. And like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what they're thinking. I don't think they're thinking about like this. All of it feels good. So I think that's a confusing part. First of all, and I talk about this in my set, but I think that men are very easy to sleep with, and so that's a confusing part when you're.
Ain't that the truth, honey?
I think it's a confusing part when you're coming out, especially as a woman and stuff like that, where it's not you go well like, you know, one's easier than the other, so maybe I'll go down.
It is also like a pretty common narrative that women are like, and men don't know how to make women come. So you're like, I'm right in.
Yeah,
Same
100%.
thing.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I didn't have, nobody had expectations. Pulufo's been talking about it on stage, where she's like, nobody expected, she asked an audience member and said, when you two got together and you had your first time having sex, did he make you come? And she goes, no. And he goes, because we don't expect it.
Right.
It's very real. So I
Yeah, it
don't
kind of
think-
baffles. It truly baffles me the amount of women that I know that are like. I would say 95% of the time I've had sex, I have not reached orgasm.
Sure.
But you did when we did.
So yeah, I just had.
No, I'm saying I said
Yes,
that. I'm saying the
girl.
girl
Yes,
said
we did.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's
There's
Yeah.
a camera, please.
So
Yeah.
I just tried to have sex with a woman, and we had this pre-talk. And
Can we
she
say
goes,
who it was?
No.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it when you tell
know.
his stories.
No. We agreed that we were not going to talk about
Okay,
it.
good.
Wait, can I ask you a question? Was she okay after that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
'cause
was pretty
well,
sad.
she wasn't okay
She was pretty
before.
sad. Right.
or during.
She wasn't happy.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you tell the story, I just want to reel it back.
Pussy is
The
pussy.
fact that you guys don't tell people how your day was
Yeah.
is wild. To
Yeah,
me.
no, I agree.
That's a wild.
I know that
thing.
it's
And
wild
when my
that I am
girlfriend
that
asked
way.
me, and
Yeah.
she says, "What did you do today?" I just kind of listed out the way that I remembered it, and it's not because I don't need to tell her, or she doesn't need to tell me because I'm checking up on her. It's just having an experience together.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how straight women are in relationships with straight men, and
If
don't
something
get any
out
kind
of
of
the
feedback.
norm happens, I'll tell them that. Like if I go, and then I almost got in a fucking car crash today, I'll do that. But if I drove home safely, why am I telling about? And then I drove.
You
I
just
actually
didn't
don't know.
mention. Did you intentionally not mention kratom for 3 months, or
Well,
did it
he's-
just
no,
never
no,
come
that's
up?
different. That's different.
That I am. That
You hid.
Well, he's
I
an
hid,
addict.
'cause
Well,
I-
I'm
Okay,
an
okay.
addict
Okay.
as well, so I get that.
Okay.
That's different. I will say that, like, I show up to every situation being like, "You're never gonna believe what just happened to me."
You show up to every situation like I almost got into a car crash.
I do. I show up every day. I'm like, not a good day.
Yeah.
It's like,
Women
or a good
trained
day.
you.
Well, I'm literally.
No, you're trained.
I don't know how I can say did not have male friends until I was 24. So
I
it's
mean,
like,
okay, yeah.
and so it's like very much. I
I
only
did
know how to
what
be a woman.
I should have done that.
Yeah.
I should have done that, and then I would have been fine. But instead, I thought men were cool, and that's
What also
mistake.
ruined me dating wise, because for the first 24 years of my life, it was just like women telling me like, this is how you date, and all of my friends were hot straight women. So actually how you date for us is incredibly different.
100%.
You know, so I'm always like at the bar like, where is he? Just, I have my like little black cocktail dress
I'll
on.
tell you,
And by the way,
I'll go-
it's just like the same relationship I have with those women is the relationship I have with Colton, because he also has dog shit dating advice for me. He's like, well, you know, I'm like even
I'll go,
straight
if
men
he
are like,
wants
I would
it.
fuck Colton. Like,
Straight
If he wants
women
it,
every
he'll come
time.
over.
yeah,
Come
over. Am I? Yeah.
over.
And then after 8 guys come over, you can pick from one of the 8.
Yeah.
That's what you
Yeah.
do. That's Colton's dating advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah.
You wanna-
I mean, for you.
Yeah. Some people want to be the hunters. Some people want to be the goblet that everybody was searching for in Indiana Jones.
Well, I'm coming to realize that I have to be the hunter.
You are, Colton? Is that what you think of yourself?
I'm the goblet.
You're the goblet?
A glass half full, you know?
I thought you were going to say, like, cute baby Bambi or something like that.
What?
I think that's...
No one wants to fuck a Bambi in this
I
year.
think there's people that want to fuck Bambi.
No.
I bet
Let
I
me
could get
tell
on the
you.
internet right now and find you people that want to fuck Bambi.
You would look
I think-
so cute in little Bambi makeup.
You know
Don't
where-
you dare! Don't
Do you know where the
dare.
dark web is?
Of course, I know what the dark.
How do you
web
get there?
Oh,
Oh, I don't know how to get there. I just know of it.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
know of
ever
it, but
wanna
I
go.
don't.
I have no idea. That's a very good point. I know what you could get on the dark web.
Right.
I know
I know
what it is.
technically that you'd want to use.
I have no idea how to get on it. I have literally no idea.
I would
great.
love. There's no.
I don't care
I
about the
wish
dark
that there was a like a
Live for
URL that I could find.
relationships, being gay.
uh-huh. Yeah.
Just the dark
Is it a
web.
Are they on the www?
I don't know. And here's the thing. I bet the worst way to try to figure out is
I
to
hate
Google
that.
it
Right.
because
funny.
it wouldn't be on Google.
This is what happens when you
You
like
know.
are around straight
Right.
people and
So
you're
do you
like,
go-
oh, the guy's got the conversation.
No, 100%.
Yeah. And are you guys happy though?
I'm actually, yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you about this puss that happened.
Oh, yes,
I was
please.
trying to have sex with this girl, and she was clearly like, "Are you nervous?" And I was like,
Wait,
yes.
can I say something first about the story? Number one, beforehand, he was like, should I do it? And I was like, please don't. I go, don't do it. You
Bad
don't want
idea.
to.
Yeah.
And then I sent a text. 'Cause I was like, that's too controlling. So I was
No,
like,
I trust.
So
I trust your
So
advice,
I said,
though.
but if you're actually really
gotta
attracted
do
to
it.
her, I go, if you're really attracted to her and you are horny for it, then go for it. And I sent that as reverse psychology to say, like, I'm not someone trying to control someone's life.
I
Yeah.
see.
So
So-
then it's actually pretty upsetting because if he had said don't do it, I probably would have
Because
been
I don't
able
like
to get
to.
a
I don't like
boner.
to push my opinions on people's lives. So I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know this is a bad idea. So I said, don't do it. And then I said, but if you are attracted to her and you are horny for it,
Yeah.
then do it.
So
Tell
he
your
read the
story.
second half. Is that what happened?
No, so she goes, "Are you nervous?" And I was like, "Yes." She said, "Why?" I was like, "Because I don't know when girls come."
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, "I know when I'm going to be done, but I'm not going to know if you."
I think that's a
do
kind
anything."
thing, right?
Their
I
body
think these-
stiffens up.
We didn't get anywhere close to that. I tried to put it in.
Were you hard when you tried to put it in?
I was pretty hard at the idea, and then as she goes to sit on it, it just like interpreted dance moved away. Like
Yeah.
no.
It's wild that your penis works for all people, like men, women.
It doesn't. The story was like.
I mean,
no.
in that scenario, but
then
like in the past, it has, and it is just wild. Like,
Well, it was only hard because he was like, my dad will like this.
oh yeah.
No,
You know what I
my
mean?
dad didn't.
Yeah,
Papa would be
Papa
proud.
would be proud. That's why it was hard.
I kept on thinking, look at me, I'm a top. I'm such a top. That's what I kept on thinking.
You were thinking about yourself.
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
And then
I wonder why she didn't come. Anyways,
she didn't get anywhere close.
I am busy dog training this week, so I guess I'll figure it out later.
She goes to blow me. Have I told you guys this? Well,
Also-
I haven't told the listeners. She goes to blow me.
Well,
She
can I
goes,
ask you? You
close
guys
your
said
eyes.
you're not going to talk about it. You just said you're not going to tell each other's names, or you're going to tell the full story on the podcast and just say it wasn't her.
Who's her? See?
Yeah.
So,
See how that works?
Yeah. Also, let's just say this: beautiful young lady.
We love her.
Beautiful
Beautiful.
young
We
lady.
love
We're
her.
not talking about Colt. We're not talking
Right.
about her. She's great. She's doing
She's
everything
great.
she's supposed to do.
She goes,
No, that's not
close
true.
your eyes. I'm going to blow you. Pretend it's a man. So I was like, hey, I love solutions. I love this solution-oriented idea. I'm going to close my eyes. She starts blowing me. It is a very small mouth. So I'm like, if this is a man, this is a very young man. This is a boy.
Oh, okay.
This is a boy.
So you thought too hard into it. You just went way too.
This is a boy, and he's blowing me. And I got softer, not harder. And that's a fucking
Yeah.
test past, you
The
know?
axe whore in you
Yeah.
really just got.
Past the test. I got less hard. You don't know what you're going to do in that situation.
Nope.
You don't know what's going to happen to your
Nope.
body and what's you're going to happen.
Can I
but
tell you something?
I'll tell you what. I passed the test.
I love that. So can I tell you a story about the time I fell in love with a girl for one night?
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, she doesn't understand that the best blowjob that you'll ever get is from another man. So no, even if you were thinking
I
it
don't know
was
if
a
that's
man,
true.
Can I tell you
I don't know
something?
if that's
You don't
true.
think so? You think there's a lot of women out
Lizzy,
there?
Yeah.
that's a lie that the gay men have created to try to trick straight men into letting us suck
I
their
hate
dicks.
all men.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
glad to
all-
hear
it
that
is
because I
all
thought
men.
that that
You're
was
right.
the
That's
I
not
think
true,
that that's
because
a-
I've gotten some, and I look in the camera and I say this, dog shit blowjobs from guys.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the worst blowjobs.
honestly-
Actually, some of the worst blowjobs I've ever gotten were from
So you
men.
think that there are some
Honestly,
women and some men
Think
that are
about
just good?
who. Think
Yeah.
about how men take feedback and criticism. They don't. They go, "You're wrong."
And when your dick's
okay.
when your dick's in someone's mouth, you just automatically start saying things like, "Yeah," you know what I mean? Like, "Yeah, that's so good." You know what I mean? You're not gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never gonna look down and be like, "What are you doing?" You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
So you
But
think
some guys.
technique is more about it.
I've had
than-
blowjobs where some guys you're like, so technically it's in your mouth for
Yeah.
sure, but nothing's happening.
And then sometimes you'll
Pillow
go like,
princesses.
I guess, but they're like, I'm the blowjob king of the world.
"Yeah."
Is that this guy? Are you
No, Colton actually taught
pillow
me.
princess?
Colton gave me a great piece of advice for blowjobs,
Don't
and I
fucking
used
categorize me.
no Colton.
You
gave,
fucking listen to this story.
Colton. Well, how me and Colton first really connected, but we were both like, no one's ever told us
Were
we're
you
good at
guys
blowjobs.
blowing each other, and you were
No,
like, "We
there's-
should do comedy."
Me and
together.
Colton have no sexual attraction towards one another.
Good. I love that.
But
Are you thinking about it?
No, I'm waiting
Okay.
for you to
So-
listen to this fucking story so you can
so-
hear how good I am at
so
blowjobs.
Colton told me. Colton told me a
Hard
good.
worker, baby.
No.
Okay.
Well,
yeah,
here's the thing. Colton's not a hard worker, but he has special tricks, and that's what's really important. And I've done this to every single guy that I've blown in the last year, which I'm going to say to you guys very vulnerably has been a lot.
Okay, statistically speaking,
And so-
this
yeah.
works.
So as you're giving, you go all the way down, you put it in the back of your throat, and then you stick your tongue out and you lick their balls
Oh,
while
wow.
you're doing that. And ever since I've done that, every single guy when I do that, they go, "Whoa!" Like they're all, "Whoa!" And they'll say like, "No one's ever done that before."
Yeah.
And you go, "You're welcome."
yeah. Thank Colton Dowling
Yeah.
Honestly,
for that blow drug trip.
It's honestly, I'll tell you what. I did it the other day, to Chip, and he goes, "Ooh, whoa!"
Yeah. It's great.
Wild because you said it and you said the suggestion and it went in one ear and out the other because I know I never need to leave it in any
Yeah,
type
for
of
sure.
memory.
What?
But I like
You
the-
can help. You can help other people.
Oh.
You can tell people
I
about
can
it.
tell people
Actually,
about
don't
it.
tell people
No,
about it because it's kind of a
no,
secret
no,
trick.
no.
It's kind of a secret
But
trick.
if there's some sort of crossover, all of a
Matt,
sudden.
has girls done that to you?
Yeah.
No
The girls
way.
know. The girls
Yeah.
know.
How
But,
often?
and I think I don't know where did you learn that from?
Did you not listen, Colton?
Colton.
Oh,
was
I
the
thought
whole
you were
story.
saying you told Colton that. Colton,
Colton
told
told
you
me
that. Where
that.
did you learn it from?
I just did it one day.
I think that's
Oh,
like
he
that's coming up in
created it.
porn.
Oh.
That's like a tech. That's like a
Did
thing.
you ever
that-
watch it in a porn? Or
No.
did you
I've never
create
seen it in porn either.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean-
happened
Came
in
from your
porn.
imagination?
Well, I don't, but like I've girls doing it in porn. I don't know if guys are doing it in porn.
No, the guys aren't.
No idea.
The guys aren't doing it in porn.
Sometimes guys are like, I want a hand-free blowjob. I'm like, well, don't come over to my place because I'm not doing that. I go, if that's the case, then you're gonna be here for way too long. Those guys
Yeah.
are saying, I want a long blowjob.
Yeah.
I go, great. I have fake teeth, so that's not gonna happen.
It's not happening.
Which ones? One,
These
two.
three.
What happened?
The one of them was a baby tooth, the fang,
didn't fall.
and
Yeah.
so there was no adult tooth behind it, and so then it was like rotted out. So for years in Portland, I was just like missing a front tooth.
Wild.
And I was like,
Yeah.
why don't I have a boyfriend? And
Yeah.
and then
that could have been why.
for sure, I was also a lot heavier.
Oh.
and also here's what men hate: no teeth and being fat. And so that's kind of
I've
my
gotten
story.
compliments about my teeth from gay men before.
That's good.
Never from a straight.
But so this is
man.
a bridge.
Oh, I see.
And when I got it
see.
done, the guy goes, we could get rid of that gap too in the front. And I was like, I heard this on America's Next Top Model. The gap's my signature look. I go, I'm keeping the
Ooh,
gap.
that's the look.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. I love it
Gap's
for you.
my
the signature look. They love it. People love it.
They love it. Yeah, we're good.
Oh,
What is
yeah.
it, 2002? We want the
Yeah,
gap.
we want the gap.
We want the gap.
It's cute.
2002? What's 2002?
I just think that maybe in 2002 people didn't like gaps. But
When
now
I
they
have
do.
money, I'm gonna get a full face veneers,
Oh, okay. Just the whole thing.
like Hillary Duff in 2008.
Yeah, I'd get veneers.
Yeah, cool. Shane, you don't need. Will you promise me something?
What?
Never do anything to your face or mouth.
I'm not gonna promise that.
Colton,
What are
you
we doing
get
first?
you get a little bit of work done, you're gonna be like snatched back like Joan Rivers.
oh, he's gonna
Yes.
get addicted to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I need a nose job.
Men look so bad when they
Why?
start getting Botox.
It's a dowling nose.
Breathe.
Zac
I
Efron.
can't breathe out of my nose.
You seen that Zac
okay.
Efron shit?
Zac Efron. Well, they're claiming that he got into a really bad accident, and that's why he looks that way.
No.
Yeah, he broke his jaw. Don't believe it.
Zac
Zac
Efron?
Efron is
Oh, that's
also
just PR.
Also, honey, Zac Efron, just say it. You're gay.
You're gay.
You're gay, buddy.
Zac
No one
Efron.
cares about their body that
Say it
much.
with us.
You're gay. And like
You're
no
gay.
one looks like that and then like loves to sing and dance as much as
Sure,
that boy
sure.
does.
Now I have a question. When somebody is dating Zac Efron and they call him up and they say, "How was your day? What did you do today?"
He'd probably say, "Thank you so much for asking. I'll tell you everything that I did today because I'm
He's
a
gay.
fucking
Yeah,
faggot."
which means he's gay.
Yeah.
Okay, got
Which
it.
means I'm still bisexual then.
Yeah, you're bisexual.
that's
You're
not true.
bisexual.
That's the most proof we have of you being bisexual.
That's the
is
only
that
proof.
you hate talking about your day.
All right,
Yeah.
then maybe I'll try it again. We're gonna find a lovely lady. Well,
I'd have sex with a woman.
I won't have sex with a man again.
Wait, really?
Okay.
Okay, so here's
Hey,
my.
do you have any tips?
Wait, but I would
Like
only
lesbian
do it.
tips?
Yeah, like I'm gonna do pussy, and I'm gonna make sure that she gets off. That's my goal.
Do pussy.
Oh, by the way, all my
Yeah.
tips.
I'm gonna
all my
do
tips on
pussy.
eating
I'm
boxes
gonna,
from
I'm
Nikki
gonna
Glaser.
jump in.
Straight girl.
I just.
Those are good tips. You'll never need them. So it's one in your one of your other.
Whenever I hear people being like, "How do you eat box?" I just think of Nikki Glaser go like, "Suck the clit."
Oh no.
Honestly,
She's been
She
saying
watches
it for
so
years.
much.
I know,
porn.
I know.
She watches so much.
Love you,
porn.
Nikki.
That's yeah.
I don't think that me eating her out would have helped. I think it would have made me worse off.
Well, you're just a bad guy, so you wouldn't have done it either way.
Yeah, I think that what I know about women is that
Colton,
they
even
like
if
a
you were
fantasy.
straight,
like
you-
they like an idea
Okay.
about it. Like
We're getting
they like
somewhere.
they like role
Feels right.
play. So I think that I'm already
wants to be.
kind of enacting a fantasy by them fucking a gay dude that I don't really want to do more than that.
Colton, I'm gonna say this right now. You're so good looking that people don't care that
No,
you're
they
gay.
don't have-
It
they have
has
no idea.
nothing to do with you.
They have
It's
no
like
idea
being
that
gay.
you're
They're
gay.
like,
Yeah.
like people are like, I don't care if he like when they see you, they're like, I don't even care what he fucks.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just need to get an injection, make sure it's going, and we'll go.
Maybe you should do more of like
I wouldn't inject anything.
No, they have
I'm going on
penis
testo-
injections.
Yeah, don't be sticking needles in your dick. There's so many.
I know what an injection is.
Yeah, I'm well aware of what
He said
injection
that, and I go,
means.
no, we're going on testosterone.
Yeah.
We're both getting TRT therapy.
Yeah. Get Blue Chew. Just get
I'll
Blue
explain
Chew.
how it works. How does it work?
No, I tested my testosterone. I'm at 700.
Is that good?
It's bad because
No,
it's
it's
good.
It's a good.
It's 700
level,
out of 800.
which is bad because then he can't take.
How do you
tea.
test your testosterone?
They blood work
Oh, I'm supposed to do that this year.
Oh yeah.
this
I just
year.
did it.
You're supposed to do it every year.
You are?
I think it depends
I've
on
never
how much money you have.
I've never had my blood work done.
When people start saying how much medicine you should do, you start to find out how much money they have.
There you go.
Yeah,
See?
every time.
Me?
Like blood work every year is some rich
wild.
people
I
shit.
promised
Yeah.
my friend that I would get from my birthday blood work done.
No.
I did blood work.
Well, your insurance covers it once a year.
Do
Again,
they?
rich.
Yeah,
Yeah, Colton has good insurance.
Yeah. Not all. I don't think all insurance.
They
all
don't.
insurance do.
Really?
don't.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Even
That's a
and
I just did it.
Yeah.
like 2 months ago
And then-
with like a half decent insurance. at the job that I
Good,
work.
half decent.
Okay, so
But you just said
whatever.
I've had Colorado Medicaid. They give you
I
free
don't have that.
dental, vision, and I only got when I got my
By the way, when
ACL
he says
done,
Colorado
$10.
Medicaid, he means his parent.
More notes.
It's okay. I have listened to episodes and you guys have said to cut out things like 4 times and 0 of them have gotten cut.
Well,
out.
sometimes it's
Well, they have a new producer now.
Oh, okay. We'll cut
This
it
might
out.
be why they have a new producer.
well, sometimes there have been times where I like we'll be like cut it out, and then it's like funnier to keep it in, and then there are other times where
It's
I'm
like
like
names.
yeah.
That's the problem.
Sometimes we're whispering about people, and I'm like, I can hear it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love
Okay.
that. I love that. No, but either way, whether it's paid for or not paid for, sure, consistency is good with doctors. But sometimes people can't afford it.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
those people are
this
gonna
is
die
a Wolf
early.
podcast.
Yeah, sorry, you're gonna die
Sorry,
early.
if you can't afford
I will send you my
medication,
bill that I have
Go
from
somewhere
getting
else.
blood work done this year.
How much was it?
It's not expensive, but I don't have it
Right,
now.
but-
I'm spending money here instead of paying for that.
How much was How much was it?
It was like
$100?
$50.
So that's just a copay.
$50 for blood
That's
work?
a copay.
No, it's from LabCorp. It's like the.
That's a copay.
That's not a copay. It's not. It's not going to Anthem. It's going to LabCorp. So it's not. I pay for
Copay.
Anthem. Okay, forget it. Either way, the blood work wasn't great. So if anybody
Would
wants
they-
to know,
What'd they find?
How's
Did
your
they-
not
testosterone?
700 whatever.
Well, my
Ts.
problem with blood work is I'm like I will go get it done, but let me get in really good shape and like start eating well, and then we'll see what's
You want
happening.
to impress the lab.
Well, I would hate for them to be like, "What did you expect? Good news?" Like, that's my fear.
Look at your fucking
body.
face.
Yeah,
Look at
they're
your
like-
blood work.
they're like,
Look at your
their
face.
face.
How embarrassing.
They're like, "How did you?" It's like that Maria Bamford joke. They're like, "How did you let this get so bad?"
Yeah,
Like, that's my big
yeah.
fear.
I get that. Also, didn't you go get the blood work?
Well, I've been. My weight goes up and down
You
so
don't have
much.
to
I go, "What
impress
happens?"
the person who's taking your blood.
I do the opposite.
Oh.
I try to get like as bad as possible to see if it still comes back good. It's like, oh, I can do whatever I want.
That's
Yeah.
logical.
Oh, whoa.
It's also, it's like you can be a little bad when you go to the doctors. That's what it's for, you know.
But I hate when they go, "Do you smoke?" I go,
Oh,
No.
yeah.
You go
"Sometimes."
no.
Sometimes.
Nope. No, you say no.
You lie on
No,
the
you say
paper,
no.
and then you tell the doctor in the office that you do smoke.
No, you say no. Just say no every time. I don't trust them.
I
Well,
don't
no,
either. I
but
feel
here's
like-
why: you don't want to write it down because that's for your insurance.
Right, and also like life insurance.
Right, but when you get into the
I'm never
doctor's
getting
office
married, I'm
and
never
you
having
tell the
kids,
doctor, they
nothing
can't
like-
tell anybody.
Yeah,
Life for who? If I'm dead.
yeah, that's a good point.
Although there are people on TikTok being like, "Life insurance is for life. You're supposed to use it while you're alive."
Okay,
And-
yeah, I have seen.
And
those
I don't,
videos
and I'm
too.
like, and they always say that, and then people go, "Can you explain how?" And they're like, "No,
no,
I can't." I go, "Okay,
I
I
can.
do like those.
no, but they don't want you to try."
What?
I can explain it if you want.
Okay, try.
He's mad that we're not.
I think he's mad at us.
No, I'm not mad.
Wait, can I tell you the story can I tell the story? I know I've been talking a lot. But can I tell the story about the night I fell in love with a girl
Was it recent?
2 years ago?
Okay,
That's
it's
pretty
recent
recent.
enough.
Yeah.
Okay,
Was it a comic?
No, I actually don't even know her name. But so I was gonna go.
I'm sorry, what?
So I was hanging out with a friend, and this is like midway through. I'm still drinking and doing a lot of drugs, and I'm halfway through my first ever real breakup. It's a huge mess. And so he texted me, and he's like, "Do you want to come to this party so we can try to be friends again?" And of course, I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm going there to manipulate him into dating me again. And so then we go to this Halloween comedian party, and then all of a sudden, this girl's there.
What are you dressed as?
Myself, I'm wearing all black.
Cinderella.
Oh.
I try someone who
Cinderella, blue dress. the
yeah,
whole thing.
it was
Is
more
it a
of
Halloween
like,
party?
yeah.
No one was dressed up?
No,
No.
no Halloween.
In Portland,
just,
He said
and
Halloween.
just yeah, it was Halloween.
But didn't you say a comedian Halloween party?
so? Everyone's just wearing black.
That's a
and
big
smoking
comedian
cigarettes.
thing.
Yeah,
Is like, oh, Halloween party? I'm not dressing.
oh,
Yeah.
so it's
I'm-
like a cool.
but it was just it was
Yeah.
like by a
Okay.
fire. Let's all get fucked up and like hang out. And so I took mushrooms, a ton of them, and I was like, oh, this is great. And then I met this
Do
girl.
mushrooms make you straight?
They make me horny. And
That doesn't
this-
have to be straight horny.
No, but this girl, I was like almost like perplexed by her. She was like like small and like I almost had like short hair. I guess she looked kind of like a boy.
Okay, we're getting closer to
But
it.
she was
and that's
so
good.
kind. I remember just sitting next to her all night. And she was there with her boyfriend. And what happened to me being like, I was like, oh my God, I feel so like, to the point where I almost like masked up. Like I became more masculine when I figured out I liked her. And I was like, she wasn't wearing a jacket. And I was like, you cold? Do you want my jacket?
Whoa. Wow.
and
Is
she
that a
was-
move you use?
What?
Do you share your jacket?
No.
Is that a move? No.
I couldn't believe I was doing it. And then she was like, oh yeah, no. She's like, how's your night going? And I was like, it's good. But then my friend was like having a full down meltdown. And I was like, yeah, I'm just worried about my friend.
I'm really worried about my friend.
And then
Did
I
your
went,
voice change when you
yeah.
did it?
Oh, my voice changes when I go through the grocery store line.
A Star is Born just came out, so
Code switch at the grocery store?
I code switch everywhere I go.
Oh,
I've
okay.
met comics outside of the creek and
Yeah.
been like, "Hey, what's up, I'm Dylan?" And then they'll meet me in the back after I've like been having fun, and they get to
Yeah.
know me, and I'm like, "I'm Dylan," and they're like, "You did not sound like that an hour ago when we
What?
met." And I was like, "Yeah, I have like 19 different voices."
That's insane.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
What's the one that you like the most?
That's what
I like
she's
Mask.
saying. I'm repeating
like
what
Mask?
she's saying.
well, I think this right now is probably my normal voice, but
Yeah.
also I've talked about this before that you do have to use the mask voice when you're trying to have sex with the bisexuals because they only want to have sex with each other.
Yeah, that makes
So you have to be like,
sense.
"Yeah, I'm bi."
You're giving him a very angry look when you say the bisexuals, by the way.
Why?
You do like a little squint.
No, because he's looking at me kind of negatively.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No.
He
What am
just
I-
doesn't. He's not listening to the full story. It's not. It's
Well,
not
the story
you.
is.
It's
I'll
okay.
tell you honest. The
I'm
story
trying
is
to,
over.
yeah, I am trying to think about if this could
He's
be
trying to pay
more
attention
fun.
to
By the way,
I am trying to think.
I
I'm trying to
said
think
it,
of
and I
what
wanna
could
say
make this more
cut it
fun because
out.
I am bored. I'm bored. I'm
I'm
very
telling you
bored.
this. Cut the story out because it actually cut the story out.
I'm
and
not
I-
cutting the story
because
out.
It
If
was
you want to
it was
be a new
boring.
producer,
It was boring, and I apologize for
Yeah.
bringing it up.
I thought something was gonna happen.
She kind of stole my heart.
We didn't learn.
We
her
don't
name.
know her name.
We don't know
I
what
don't know
she
her
looks
name.
like.
Oh.
She looks she has
Mystery
short hair.
woman.
Mystery woman.
So, do you
No
think that the
repercussions,
attraction
no
had more to
character.
do with her kind of looking like a man?
No, I think it was probably the drugs.
Okay, it was the mushrooms. So mushrooms
Yeah.
can maybe kind of make you straight,
Yeah.
and that's not good.
And I did take a microdose today. Hey guys.
Well, maybe we shouldn't legalize
Maybe.
if it makes you straight.
Would you? do
Also,
you
I
think-
would have sex with a woman if her boyfriend was there and wanted to interact.
Do you? Hey, is there any Republican policy that you agree with? That you're like, ooh, I kind of think they're right about that one.
I
don't even know what
I
policies
think that
are.
it's interesting that you listen to a story. That's it. I think it's interesting that you listen to a story and then you went, "How do I make this more fun?"
Yeah,
and
politics.
then you brought in politics that you probably don't even.
Well,
really know
I
about.
read about it all the
months,
time.
You know, for months I had to beg him. I was like, Colton, I'm going to stop doing the podcast if you keep bringing up Iran.
Yeah. I was like, he's in the blood.
I did. I heard him. I
And
listened.
I said to him, I go, not only do I know nothing about Iran,
Yeah.
but I actually will refuse to learn what's happening because for my own mental sake.
Sure.
So I will not learn, and I will just sit here silently, and
Yeah.
as you destroy the podcast.
No, it's
well,
a button
I'll tell you
pusher
what.
thing.
They're gonna do away with the tampon tax in Texas.
Oh, that's great. Wait, what is
That's
that?
not a Republican
Is that a-
policy.
No, the Republicans are finally letting it happen though.
Oh.
So that's
Oh.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't. They went off on other things, and I was like, hey, what about this one?
That's interesting.
What do you guys like that?
Oh, that's a
you
good
like
story.
that, Dylan?
I
yeah,
do.
we enjoyed it. I mean, I really did enjoy it.
What about the wall? Are you pro wall?
I was, yeah. You're pro wall. You know what? Yeah. I'm pro wall. I'm pro the wall. Build it, okay?
I just wish I
can
feel
I
the
be-
same
can I
way
be more
about
specific?
wall as legalizing weed. I just don't want to hear about it anymore.
Oh, can I just tell you this about the wall?
I think it's annoying, and I don't necessarily agree with it.
I think we should stop being. By the way, when I say I'm pro wall, I mean I think we should build a wall around Texas.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's the wall.
Yeah, it's the wall.
So Texas becomes its own country.
Yeah.
Block everybody else out.
Yeah.
Nobody can come down
What
here.
are the negative repercussions?
That sounds like a nightmare.
No, it sounds good.
Like an absolute nightmare.
And the
Being
wall I'm
stuck here
talking-
sounds like a nightmare.
The
See,
wall I go.
just
you
being
leave.
stuck here.
Yeah.
We
So,
secede, you leave.
What about
Yeah.
Dome?
I mean, I love Texas, but one of my favorite parts is that it's part of the United States of America.
I
Yeah.
see. It's easy to get to
I
other
don't
places.
believe
Yeah,
it is.
I like to leave it every once in a while.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
where are you
so-
going?
Like home or
Where's home?
like Florida, Nashville. Okay. Yeah.
Nashville probably is the second most Texas state.
Oh, very similar.
We
you
can
think?
build
Well, Nashville's not a state.
What if we built a what if
That's fair.
what if we built
Tennessee.
a tunnel to
Oh,
Tennessee?
there's a
No.
tunnel.
I like going to like California or like being able to just go up to Denver. Being
Yeah.
in Texas, but being able to just go
Denver's
to Denver, no
great.
issue.
We
You
should
guys
build
didn't
more.
introduce
We should
me.
build more.
Is that a thing that you guys do on the podcast where you introduce?
We don't
Or
introduce.
do we just start talking?
We
We
do
do.
intros. We do intros. This is called the show, bitch. Okay.
I thought
Don't
you
you dare!
watched,
Don't bring up
bitch.
production during the
Also,
show. Okay.
we're so far into this. It's so unhelpful.
Okay, well,
If
I
you
would
wanted
like
to
to say
introduce us,
I went and got coffee. I came back and Colton went, "Are you ready to do the show?" And I said, "What show?" And he's like, "You're doing the podcast."
He texted me at 2 a.m. last night. He was like, "Lizzie's doing
He
the
never
podcast."
had a conversation with me about it.
no, she's a drinker.
You're a drunk. You're a fucking drunk. You're a drunk. You are. You're a
That's
drunk.
great. That's great.
She
You
has
guys are-
narcolepsy, and she passed out, and she was like, "Wow, I'm so sleepy."
Now that I know that Lizzie was never asked to do the show, I'm wondering if you ever even actually asked Sam Talent.
No, Sam Talent.
You did.
That
I'll
makes
text-
more sense because he's actually very funny. I was just
No, well,
convenience.
Sam was supposed to be after you, but we haven't heard anything.
He
Oh,
texted
okay.
me at 1, which
Oh,
is
he did?
when we were doing it. Hey, dude, I just woke up. I forgot I have to do my own podcast at 2.
Oh.
Maybe tomorrow?
Okay.
There you go. That'll
There
be
we go.
fun.
Yeah.
His podcast is.
I
really
said,
good.
yeah, let's do tomorrow. But he said maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, also, I think the studio is being used for somebody else's podcast tomorrow.
Okay,
Anyway,
well, nobody.
some fucking whatever.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock tomorrow.
I can be here at 2:15.
So when you guys intro me, what do you guys say? What do you guys say in the intro? You say.
You guys like
funny?
dykes?
All right.
We say, you like dicks?
You like dicks or dykes?
No, I'm doing the thing from Snatch.
I go. We got a
like
headband wearing
dicks?
lesbian on the show this week. You like glasses and headbands? I heard some woman come up. Also, that girl last night who came up to you and she's like, "You remind me of someone from the Mindy Project."
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Did you look it up?
I didn't have to. They were talking about Fortune Feimster.
Oh
You?
fuck! She didn't even hear my comedy.
I know. Well, honey, it's okay.
I love that. I
I
love
do
that.
too.
Listen, if you're gonna compare me to anybody, that's
One of the
absolutely
nicest
amazing.
people in the world. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I just didn't. My brain didn't go.
Which
I
I-
didn't even realize that Fortune was on that show, which
Yeah.
would have made more sense. She was just saying a show. She didn't say a comedian. If
Yeah.
she said a comedian, then it would have gone farther
Yeah.
to that. You know what I mean? So
Some
you
people,
weren't there, but if you were
No,
there,
I
you would
know.
understand it.
And you would have had such a
You
would
would've
have had such a
gotten it.
good time if you were there.
people.
You would have really enjoyed it.
Thanks. I was just thinking, I get compared to Mateo Lane a lot, but I'm like, I'm just a gay man. I'm just a gay man with a mustache.
I, have
Yeah,
to, I
gay
love
man
Mateo Lane.
mustache.
I
Yeah.
love Mateo Lane, but I do have to mute him on Instagram because his body actually does fuck with my head.
Yeah, it's a gay man thing.
Yeah.
That's why probably most of his fans are straight women.
No.
You don't think so? You think it's all gay men?
No, I think a lot of straight women, but I think gay men too.
Both. Yeah.
His
you don't
body-
think they just get jealous of how good his body looks?
No.
No.
Oh, they want to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, they
No.
jerk off to it.
You know what we do?
Probably.
But he's very funny too.
Oh yeah.
Body looks amazing.
It's very funny.
Also, body looks amazing.
Body looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm into it. He forgot where he is.
Yeah, I'm like, Colton, we're on a podcast. Put your phone down.
Oh, sorry.
How long have you been hanging out with Colton?
I've known Colton for, the whole time I've lived here, I feel like. About
okay.
2.5, 3 years.
So you know he's a goldfish.
What is a goldfish?
Like he forget.
Oh, like attention span wise?
Mentally.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned how to make this lady who maybe you have sex with again come. I think the hardest
you have any
part,
tips on
or if
that?
you're having a lady, wait, okay,
Oh yeah, we have a lesbian on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you weren't
the
fast.
attention,
That's
attention.
the thing is,
well, because I
women's
thought
pussies
about it.
ain't fast.
Right, exactly, and that might be the most frustrating part for you. Having sex with women is that it takes a little bit of time, and it happens multiple times. It happens a lot of times. Like you can make it just
Well,
keep
you know
fucking
what they
going.
you know what they
but
say.
It's time consuming.
Do you know what they say?
What do they
Women's
say?
pussies were meant to be fucked by like 15 dudes. That's why.
Who's that?
Yeah,
Can I
so
say
who's
this?
they?
Can I say this?
Let's
Can I
reverse
say this?
engineer
Can I
that
say this?
entire
I actually,
sentence.
I don't
Okay,
believe that. And I think
You
that
don't
women-
believe that? It's a fucking.
But the way
fact.
you said it,
Welcome to reality, folks.
When you said
Pussies
day,
were meant to be
when
fucked
you
by
said-
50
Wake up,
dudes.
people.
okay,
you said it in like a Handmaid's Tale kind of way,
Yeah.
where it was
Yeah.
like
Like-
control
So wait,
them.
what's the biggest problem? Is what men come every 5 minutes, right? It's about that's
Sure.
the average
Do
time
you
to
have a-
climax. What's the average time to climax for women? What,
Not me.
15 minutes?
No.
So,
Uh-uh.
what do you mean no?
I'm an
No.
edger.
I mean, if
Wait, is it an hour?
no,
no,
What are you saying?
less.
no, less.
Less.
How much time?
Huh?
How much time?
I think
Average.
it can take
And
the first time.
what?
How many times? It's multiple. It's gonna
I'm
be
not
multiple.
going off of me.
No, the first time for them to come when you're having sex, a few minutes.
It depends how much foreplay
But
you use.
we're going multiple rounds, baby. We're not doing this.
Yeah,
this
we're
is
doing
not
multiple
one-on-one.
rounds because you're getting fucked by 15 dudes.
There's
bitch.
not 15 dudes, and I don't know what fucking Colorado Springs
I'll say
crazy
that-
Colorado
motherfucker.
Springs.
I'll tell you
The
this,
book
though.
is
This in
called
high school?
Sex at Dawn. The book is called Sex at Dawn. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about.
If I was a woman, I'd be getting fucked by 15 guys every single day.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and-
But that's
Thank you.
that's I'm a gay man. I'd also be wearing short skirts with no underwear and heels above the knee, and I would just let random dudes fuck me in back alleys above like trash cans.
Yeah,
Really?
if I was...
Oh, if
You'd
I was
be
a
a whore.
girl,
Yeah.
I'd be like a diner
up.
waitress, and I would like business guys come in. I would just like him and his buddies take friends on me. I
Yeah.
absolutely. I would be this hole would be fucking.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would-
But you
you
realize
know-
that if you were a woman, your hole would be different.
Yeah, well, if I was a woman, honey, I'd be dead.
With all that dick, I'd be dead.
yeah, they'd kill me. I just let like Republicans and their like brothers all fuck me, a bunch of fraternity guys.
Yeah, I'd be Tommy Lauren.
Oh, you would be Tommy Lauren.
You would.
She's
be
like a
Tom-
Republican.
Yeah, you
like,
probably
Fox
you
News
already
Corp-
are Tom.
Yeah,
Lauren.
yeah.
I'm a
He
little bit
actually
of a-
is, but
Yeah.
nobody wants to listen to gays right now.
yeah.
Hey guys, how do you feel about the wall?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, also just jumping on that.
Actually,
I
no,
happen,
but it does sound like something I'd say, something we'd say, but like, I just wish men were still men.
I say that on Say It. I say that's literally a line in one of my jokes.
That is very funny.
I talk about it when I talk to do the joke about the guys wearing nail polish.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, we haven't heard me do stand up.
You haven't heard me do stand up.
I know. What if we're both like really good?
I know, but in the
I know
intro,
one
you're
of
going
us
to say
is.
I'm really funny, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I've been only watching straight porn recently. It's very hard to
Now,
find
what flavor of straight
Well, so
porn?
it's very hard to find the kind I want, which is a woman makes no noise.
Silent woman.
I need
Silent
silent
woman?
woman.
That's not
Silent
a.
woman.
I don't
well,
like their voices.
So do you?
So you want to hear the man's voice, though?
I prefer to hear the man's voice.
Well,
do you have to
then you
have
got to
them
get out
taped
of
up?
straight porn because the
I
whole
know.
idea is that the woman makes a lot of noise
Yeah,
and the men
yeah.
are
It feels like a
barely
lot
there.
of squeaking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
found.
yeah.
I kind of found a.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a basketball game. Yeah.
well, now I'm now.
When you're trying to make her come, make sure you hear squeaking.
Absolutely not.
If you hear
She's-
squeaking, yeah, it sounds like
yeah.
SpongeBob
It's
walking around
squeaking.
the,
It squeaks?
the restaurant.
I don't really like.
No.
No.
Vocally squeaking.
Oh, that drives me
Her
nuts.
voice.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
absolutely.
That would make me fucking soft. I get next to the woman. I go, don't make a word.
Ooh,
Don't make
here's
a
an
sound.
idea, business plan. We make
a
straight
voice
porn.
changer.
A voice changer.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. A megaphone with
For
the voice
a voice
changer on
changer
it.
for women who want to get fucked by gay men.
This is a very niche
Make
product.
your voice sound from Samantha. Turn it to Rob.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah. I'd be like, yeah, she's great.
I mean, you could do a voice changer, I guess, because then you could use, or we could just get straight porn and then make it for gay men.
Well,
so that means
I think the worst part about sleeping with women, and I'm going to say this kindly, is that
Their
like
voice.
no, all the work you have to put in prior to having sex with them.
And how
Is you have to go on dates and dinners and conversations, and that's
and
just not the case.
there's just so much trauma in the woman space that I'm just not interested in like.
There's trauma in our space.
Yeah,
gay space.
but
Oh,
I
we're
don't.
holding it.
But
We're
I don't
holding
care.
hands. We're
I
holding
just don't
hands.
care. I don't want them to.
Do you feel it? Do you
I don't
yeah, I
want
feel
connection?
it behind me.
If
Yeah, and in the
I
room?
go, take care of your dang self, kid.
What
You
the
know?
fuck?
Yeah, me and Colton like to fucking run.
I actually love that you're a gay man because I feel like you'd be such a toxic
We
straight
both
man.
would. We both would.
Yeah.
Colton would be
Colton
the type of
would have
straight
like
guy.
9 kids
Oh.
if he was straight.
Yeah,
Or-
well, no,
or-
he's. I mean,
I paid for
you paid
abortions.
for three
Yeah.
abortions.
Yeah, so,
already.
I
so
paid
you're
for the
gay and you already could have 3
Yeah,
kids.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
where we're at right now. So
Yeah.
if you were straight, Yeah, I mean,
girl, there'd be at least a few ladies that would have not let you.
Yeah. Also, Colton would be the type of straight guy that would be like, I don't eat girls out.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, well, I don't eat ass, so there's probably similar.
Yeah, it would probably be.
Me either. Some guys, when guys are like, yeah, I want to get my dick sucked and my ass ate, I go somewhere else.
Okay.
I go,
Yeah.
don't come over to this apartment.
not on the menu, honey.
Not today, bitch.
Yeah, no, I go, honey, I don't even.
I just imagine you going to your front door, just doing a open to closed.
Like, yeah. No,
No, you
not.
just lock it.
Men are disgusting. I want to get my ass ate. I'm like, you just told me you work in construction.
I mean, you guys do live down in Austin. I can't imagine it's good down here. I mean, you guys
The
have.
ass, the local ass.
I mean, I would just think that like 6 months out of the year it's sweaty, right?
6.
Oh, more.
Way more.
More. 10 months.
Yeah.
10 months out of the year.
I
it's
think what's
sweaty
nice about
butt.
I think what's nice about gay men is that before sex they are kind of like, I'll shower.
I'll shower. Right.
There's
But
some-
still, I mean, when it's
What's
that
nice
hot,
about gay men?
They'll shower.
yeah. Well, I don't think
Straight men are like disgusting.
Yeah,
I don't know. I wouldn't
I don't
know.
think. Yeah, I think it's less.
No.
I mean, yeah.
What?
Are you-
Am I disgusting?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm
He
not.
I
looks
could
like
see
he
you being
showers.
cl-
He looks
I
like
shower.
You shower.
Yeah.
I'm not saying.
just-
I'm not saying he doesn't shower. Don't talk down to me about our producer, honey. Okay.
He's my producer now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but
Yeah, I think this is her
we get
podcast.
it.
Yeah.
Can we get the intro going?
Yeah, I think that there's something about going on a date with a man that I go, I don't care. I'm not going like, I hope I don't hurt his feelings.
His feelings
You know?
have nothing to do with us having
Interesting.
sex, other than the fact
Right.
that like, I want you to have a good sexual time, and like, I'm going to treat you with
Yeah.
respect, and that you have a good time. But like, I don't care how your day is.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
care how your
and we
day
get
is.
back to that. And
Yeah,
here is
this
the
is a
actual
fun
issue.
full circle on that. Yeah.
Here's the actual. It is not weird to tell people how your day was.
Yeah.
Or to even say, hey, we woke up and we got coffee and
Blech.
then we got to the bar. We did a podcast. We hung out with some friends.
Why are you
we had
telling us
some-
this? Do you want us to hate you?
I mean, none of this seems
Well,
weird.
I did
Well,
this.
actually-
I did all that. Why do I want to hear it again?
Well, also, that kind of leads us to our final question,
Oh. What is my intro?
which is, if you were a gay man, would you rather have sex with me or Colton?
Oh.
You can say it.
It's okay.
I think it's you.
No.
Yeah, because you're more like a lesbian than Colton is.
That's just because I have tits.
Yeah, you're better. You make a better girl.
I know, so
and
that's not-
Colton's a toxic man in
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
scenario.
thank
So
you
I
so
think that
much.
actually is what it is.
But can I say, you can say me, but it can't be through pity.
It's not pity. It's not pity. I think
It would
logically.
be sad though. It would be really sad.
Okay, so logically it makes more sense
Yeah.
because
We barely
you're
know each
more
other.
like a lady.
Yeah. A little, yeah.
But also, I truly believe in a different lifetime, me and Colton probably were married
Yeah.
as gays hiding and protecting ourselves.
I
like
believe-
in a different lifetime, this relationship would work.
Yeah.
But sex, I think that is different.
I believe that in Colton's last lifetime, he died of AIDS in the 80s.
Oh,
We lost a good artist.
do you think so?
Maybe.
And then what happened?
And
We
well,
didn't,
you
get,
can't-
we
they were-
didn't
they-
get it back. We didn't get it.
No,
We
we-
didn't get a good artist back.
Look at him. We got a good one back. Look how good he is.
That's
And with
actually
that final
maybe
insult.
that's actually like my only skill.
No, you have a lot of skills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Top 5?
Dog trainer.
I was going to say the way you look. That's
a skill.
That's a skill.
That's a skill.
Because
honey.
you have to manicure it and you keep it clean.
Yeah.
And you make yourself look nice.
Yeah.
You have good fashion.
Yep.
Okay, well, so Lizzy, thanks so much for doing the podcast.
Thank you.
And you've been great. And Matt, if no one's told you this today, you're doing a great job.
Thank you very
this
much.
is amazing.
I appreciate it.
This
Thank
is
you.
great.
We're sending a
you.
lot of love and light.
Would we add doing hair to that list?
No.
No.
Okay.
I've never had to pee more in my life.
Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
To drag out horse.